Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're watching this, thank you very much for watching and supporting. So today's video is about stress and how we can help ourselves, support ourselves during times of stress. So if you watch my channel, if you're a long-term subscriber, or if you follow me on Instagram or whatnot, you've probably heard me speak about adaptogens, and you've probably heard me bang on about them in like most of my posts or most of my videos. And I've promised for a long time that I'm going to do a video about adaptogens and why I take them, why I love them, and why I think we should all be taking them. So this is that video. So first of all, I'll address why we experience stress and what is the consequence of us experiencing stress. So when we experience what is called a stressor, our body reacts with a stress mechanism or a stress reaction, yeah? And that happens to help our bodies to deal with the stress in the best possible way, in the best way possible. It helps our bodies to adapt and survive the stress, yeah? So the only problem is the stress that we experience now in today's society, this day and age, is very different to the stress that we may have experienced many years ago. So the stress that we might have experienced many years ago, say we're being chased by a lion, or let's put it into a context that you might be able to relate to. So say you're being chased by a dog right now, and imagine you're very scared of dogs. You're being chased by a dog. What's going to happen? Your heart rate's going to go up, right? And your blood pressure is going to increase. Now, your heart rate goes up, your blood pressure increases. Why? Your body has been designed for this to happen, so that more blood gets around to your body. So when more blood gets around to your muscles and your brain, it's going to provide it with more oxygen, it's going to provide it with more nutrients, and these are all things that are going to help you to run faster, that are going to help you to think fast, and that are going to help you to get away from this stressful situation or this dangerous situation, yeah? Your blood sugar is going to go up for similar reasons. Your cells and your muscle cells need energy from glucose to be able to work harder in that stressful situation, so your blood sugar is going to go up. So things for survival are going to start kicking in. And in the same manner, things that you don't need to survive immediately, that are not like required for immediate survival, are going to shut down. So for example, your digestive system, you don't need to be thinking about digesting food in that stressful situation. You don't need to be thinking about building yourself up, because that's not going to help with your immediate survival. So your digestive system kind of shuts down, takes the back seat. In similar way, your immune system kind of shuts down. You don't need to be thinking about long-term immune system and fighting infections, because that's not going to help you survive this dangerous situation at this moment in time. It's not needed for immediate survival. So your immune system is going to kind of shut down. Your reproductive system, you don't need to think about making babies, offspring, or spreading your name at this moment in time. That again is not going to help you with survival. So your sex hormones and your sex reproductive system kind of shuts down because you don't need it at that particular time. And likewise, you're going to be really on high alert. So you're going to be very like jumpy, you're going to be very alert, you're going to be very aroused, because you need to be for those stressful situations. So all of these things they're good, because again, they help you to get away from that danger, they help you to get away from that dog or the lion or whatever. And when you're away from the danger, all these systems get back or return back to normal, and you're fine, and that's okay. And that's the type of stress that we may have experienced many years ago. But now we're experiencing the kind of stress that is very long term. So we're faced with stress from our work environments, we're faced with stress from home, from school, from exams. The type of stress that we experience is very chronic. We may not be faced with any physical danger, but we may be worrying about how we're going to pay the next bill. We may be worrying about, am I going to pass that exam? Am I going to be able to get that promotion at work so that I can get more money or whatever? So we're faced with these long-term stresses from all different angles that don't necessarily shut down, or we don't necessarily escape from, like we escape from the dog. And the human body, the way it reacts to different stressors, whether they're mental, physical, emotional, it reacts in the same way. So the same stress mechanisms that kicked in when you were running from the dog are going to kick in when you're worrying about your social circle, or you're worrying about money. So your blood pressure is going to go up, your heart rate is going to increase, your blood sugar is going to go up, you're going to be very alert, on high alert all the time, your digestive system is going to be shutting down, it's not going to be working in the best way. Likewise with your reproductive system and your immune system, they're not going to be working. And this doesn't just go on for like a short period of time, it goes on and on and on. And that's when it gives rise to particular diseases and pathologies like, you know, high blood pressure, high blood sugar and diabetes, insomnia, anxiety attacks, all these different things, low immune system, autoimmune diseases, allergies, problems with reproductive systems and not being able to make babies, and irregular periods. All these things are going to be persistent. These diseases are definitely on the rise. They're becoming increasingly popular among today's society, especially young generation, where they never used to be. Weight gain is something that a lot of people struggle with, especially around the abdominal area, but there's so many links to weight gain and stress. Likewise, depression. There's many reasons why depression is on the rise, but stress has been definitely correlated to depression, and rises in cortisol has been, you know, linked to depression. So there's so many things that we can name and say that they could be linked to or being caused by your stress levels. So this is where adaptogens come in. So adaptogens, the name, it says it in the name, they help your body to adapt to stress. They help your body to fight some of the negative effects that the stress mechanism causes in the body. It helps your body increase resistance to stress, so it helps you to deal with more stress in a less negative way. It limits the amount of like adrenaline and other stress chemicals that are formed during stressful periods, because sometimes long term those stress chemicals can have like a bad effect, a negative effect on the body, on the cells. So adaptogens just help your body to adapt to stress. Like I said, they can help protect your cells. They have antioxidant properties as well. So this is why I think that all of us should be taking adaptogens on a regular basis. Now, adaptogens are, they do a general work of helping your body to adapt to stress, but they're very specific, and some of them can be more suitable for one person than another person. So I'm going to name a few adaptogens that you might want to explore, do some reading upon, and, you know, get some advice about how you should take them, or if you should take these adaptogens. So the first one that I love to bang on about is ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is my favourite adaptogen. I think it's my favourite adaptogen. I always say favourite and people call me out for saying everything's my favourite. But anyway, ashwagandha is amazing. It's very good if you are a stressed person but you're very wired, very anxious, very on edge. It's an Indian herb and it's used in Ayurvedic medicine, but we use it also in Western herbal medicine. And it's good. You can use it as a powder, you can use it as a tea, as a tincture. It's just something that's going to help to your body to adapt to stress. It's going to help you to be able to get some sleep if you suffer from insomnia due to like stress. It's going to help you to just relax a little bit more. Another one of my favourite adaptogens is Siberian ginseng. So I like this herb because not only does it help you to adapt to stress, it helps your immune system. So when your immune system is low, or if it's like compromised, if you're always getting colds and you're catching everything that's going, then you might need to take Siberian ginseng. It will help to support your immune system and help you to recover after you've had like a flu or cold or anything. Astragalus is very similar. It helps support your immune system. So again, if you are someone that's getting colds all the time, astragalus is something that you should look into. Rhodiola is another herbal adaptogen, and this is for people who find that when they're stressed or when they're going through their day-to-day lives, they kind of have brain fog. They can't think clearly. If you have a job that you need to be using your brain power constantly, then rhodiola is a good one. It increases brain power, concentration. It just helps your body to be more focused and concentrated in like thinking. So last but not least is Schisandra. So Schisandra is a Chinese herb. It's actually a berry that we use. It's really good for focus and concentration. If you're someone that's studying or stressed out during exam times, then Schisandra is definitely one for you to take. It's also very highly antioxidant. So if you're faced with a lot of toxins and things that are going to be causing oxidative stress in your body, then Schisandra is very good for you to take, and you can take it as a tea, you can blend it into your smoothies, and yeah. You also want to support your adrenal glands in the best way you can through diet and lifestyle. So you want to, whatever is causing you stress, you want to avoid it as much as possible. Sometimes it can't be avoided, but as much as possible try and avoid it and go around it. You want to find ways that are going to help you to relax. So whether it's doing deep breathing exercises are going to help you. you need to find things that are going to help you to calm down and reset your system. Going out for walks in nature is so underrated. Not many people do it, or not many people understand the benefits, the health benefits that it actually has on your body. There's been studies that show that going out, surrounding yourself with trees and greenery and going on slow walks really does help to reset the system and help with stress and depression and whatnot. Diet-wise, you need to be in a wholesome diet, a very wholesome diet, lots of greens, nuts and seeds, whole foods. You want to limit the amount of sugar you're taking and refined carbohydrates. You want to have low glycemic index food that your body can be burning sugar slowly. So doing things that will help to support your blood sugar levels and everything else. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, just put them down below and I'll do my best to answer them, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.